to what was learned at the conference. And so I have everything that I want to speak about written down right here. So you may see me looking at my notes. So one of the first things I realized that you spoke to me, Apostle, is that I have a group of women who love me and who care about me, and I don't have to go through anything by myself. It's good to reach out, let you all know where I'm going, what I'm doing, so that I can be covered in prayer. And I'm so used to just going on my own and just, going different places and, not, that I have to check in, but to just so that I could be covered in prayer, because as I've been learning is that spirits lurk everywhere, and I need covering. And so I may not see something, I may not, know something, but God talks to you, Apostle, and he talks to the women in the group. So I need to be aware of that and let you all know, so that if it's something that you all see that the enemy is trying to attack me with, you can rebuke it and bind it. And when I was away with my niece, we were getting ready to come home. And, we did really well. Things got a little intense with the moving and all. But on the way back home, she fell, missed a step, and busted both of her knees. And so we had to go to the hospital, and thank God nothing on her. Her legs weren't broken or anything, but it was just swollen and bruised really bad. So that was a hard lesson to learn, that I'm not alone, and that I have a group of women who are after God's own heart, just like me. And I have a leader who, who is also after God's own heart, who is humble. She loves hard, and she knows the voice of God, and she hears from God. And everything that I've talked to you about, every praise report, every thing that I've talked about, you haven't taken credit for anything. You always give the glory to God. And same thing for other women who have testified. You give the glory back to God. So that's one thing I learned, and I need to be more cognizant of that. I just wanted to talk about God will meet you where you are. I was a little bit ashamed about my financial situation, because I didn't have the money for the hotel. And with everything that was going on with my niece, I just completely lost, track of everything. And I ended up having to go to have to work during the days. And so I was feeling a little down about it, because with all intention I had planned on being there, but at the last minute things just got kind of thrown awry. But I learned that God met me where I was, because I said, God, I said, you sent me to this meeting and to this connection. I really want to, show my purity in heart and my humbleness by being there. And so he allowed a way for me to get there Thursday night. And Friday night, I was able to use my sister's car, because my car needs a lot of work on it. But I was blessed tremendously by the woman of God. And I actually wanted to ask you, I wanted to, I was so blessed by her ministry. I'm looking forward to go and visit her church and, see if that's a place for me to go here locally. I was truly blessed. And when she came to me and prayed for me Thursday night, she kept saying, a higher calling, a higher calling. at that moment in time, everything that I had been going through, all the warfare that God was calling me to a higher place, in prayer and in ministry and to be in relationship with him. So I just been praying. I went 36. I was trying to go 48, but I couldn't make it. But I did go 36 hours, nothing eat or drink, but just spending hours, or I think I spent like 6 hours, every 2 hours or something like that, in prayer for at least an hour. And I could feel I feel so much better spiritually, physically, and everything. So I know that God has called me to live a fasted life, and so I'm getting back to that point where I'm just seeking and running hard after God, because one of the biggest things that I learned again is that it's spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Everything in your natural, it starts in the spirit. And so I need to be spiritual. I need to get into prayer. I need to get into the face of God. I need to be able to see, to know, to hear the voice of God, and to gird up, to strengthen up. He's called me to be a warrior. And so that's the war call. I declare war. And so, I'm in for it. And I'm just so truly blessed to have found you. I'm 2 minutes over, but I'm just truly blessed to have come into contact. And I thank God for making me available to come in contact to whom he has allowed me to, for purpose and to destiny. And so I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and I'm looking for the mighty, wonderful, miracle working power of God in my life. Thank you. I love you. Bye.